This program provides education, not advice. Sponsors pay a fee for endorsements and interviews. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions. And by Presidio, offering a digital vault where you can collect, protect, and share all your important people, places, things, and documents with all the key people in your life. Start for free at Presidio.com.
It's Monday, October 23rd. The Maldives are a true island nation. 2,000 islands and atolls in the Indian Ocean. The country is more than 2,500 years old. More than 500,000 people live there. It's often called paradise on Earth. Temperatures range from 75 to 91 year-round, with constant sea breezes producing a perfect climate. They're home to more than 1,000 coral reefs, with one of the most diverse marine environments in the world. 187 species of coral, 1,100 species of fish, 5 species of sea turtle, 21 species of whale and dolphin, 400 species of mollusk, 145 species of crab, and 48 species of shrimp. The Maldives have beautiful beaches, crystal clear waters, blue sky, and as you can guess, a popular tourist destination. But the country is also extremely vulnerable to climate change and rising sea levels. 80% of its land is less than 3 feet above seas. By 2100, the entire country will be underwater. So, they're building a floating city. It'll be able to rise with the sea. 5,000 modular units of housing, restaurants, hospitals, and schools. 20,000 people will live there. Residents start moving in early next year. The city will be finished by 2027. Residents will use boats, bicycles, and electric scooters to get around, cars not allowed. The houses will cost $150,000 to $250,000. The units are modular, built at a local shipyard, and they're towed to the floating city. Once there, they're attached to a concrete hull that is screwed to the seabed so it can gently float with the waves. Coral reefs provide a natural wave breaker, stabilizing the city and preventing anybody from getting seasick. Solar power will provide the electricity. Sewage will be repurposed as manure. Last year, flooding cost the global economy $82 billion. By 2030, the end of this decade, cities will incur $700 billion in losses from coastal and river flooding. The Maldivians are going from climate refugees to climate innovators. And this isn't the only project like this. Creating buildings with innovative designs and construction techniques, this is all becoming more common. It's a big deal because the construction industry generates about 40% of the world's carbon emissions. New laws around the world are requiring the construction industry to change how they design, construct, and maintain buildings. The benefits are obvious: reduced carbon emissions, less use of water, using safer materials, reducing exposure to toxins. Green buildings are also more energy efficient, and they're cheaper to operate. Green building materials include stone, bamboo, recycled steel, reclaimed wood, and something called cob. That's a mixture of mud made from soil, sand, straw, and lime. Homes that are constructed with cob, they tend to look like hobbit homes, from the Lord of the Rings. The market for green building materials is growing really fast, and that's why I'm invested in the Global X Green Building ETF. The ticker is GREENER, GRNR. It invests in companies that ought to benefit from increased demand from buildings that are either improving the environment or reducing negative impact. We're talking about companies involved in green building development and management and technologies that are used to increase energy efficiency. The fund is passively managed, tracks the Selective Green Building Index. The Global X Green Building ETF, ticker GRNR. You can learn more about it at globalxetfs.com. The link is in the show notes. Or if you're an investor, ask your financial advisor about it. I'm Rick Edelman. It's the truth about your future. Bonds are back thanks to the highest interest rates in 20 years. But are you helping your clients make the most of today's opportunities from today's bond yields? Join me tomorrow 1 p.m. Eastern, for a special webinar that'll show you how to capture yields in today's high-rate environment with bond ETFs. I'll be joined by David Braun, the managing director at PIMCO, and we'll tell you the best fixed income opportunities that are available to your clients right now. You'll also get crucial insights into the economic outlook that you can use in your client conversations, and you'll get 1 CE credit to boot. You can register for the webinar about today's bond yields for free. The link to register is in today's show notes. Hope to see you there tomorrow.
Landmark infrastructure legislation was passed in the last Congress. Now comes the work of getting it built. The Global X U.S. Infrastructure Development ETF, ticker PAVE, invests in dozens of companies helping shape the future of American infrastructure. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Investments in infrastructure-related companies have greater exposure to the potential adverse economic, regulatory, political, and other changes affecting such entities. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the full or summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Company.
Where do you store your important documents? How do you keep track of what you have or where it is? Use Presidio, the digital vault where you can collect, protect, and share all your important people, places, things, and documents with all the key people in your life. What you have and where you have it. You'll always know where your valuable information is kept, and you can easily and securely share your info anytime with anyone you choose. Try Presidio free today at Presidio.com. That's Presidio.com. Presidio.
Increased awareness and actionable intelligence about the forces that are shaping our world.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman.